Hey, sister girl, in your place of transformation, in your place of healing, in your place where you are choosing to evolve, don't attempt to explain that to anyone. There are some people who think they know you. There are some people who may have heard about you. There are some people who may know the truth about you. And no matter what they know, what they think they know, and who they know, when you are in your place of transformation, when you are in your place of healing and growth and evolving, you need to protect that. There are certain conversations we can't have with people. There are explanations I am not willing to give about why I no longer do what I do. I don't care what you've heard about me. I don't care what you think you may know about me. When I say to someone, I'm choosing celibacy and I'm protecting that, I don't care if it's only been 6 months. 6 months is major for me. Maybe not to someone else, but when you haven't been somewhere, when you are making progress, when you are accomplishing a thing, and sometimes that thing is just mastering self-control, that's major. Don't allow anybody to diminish that. Don't let nobody play in your face about that. I'm protecting that. And again, that may not seem like a long time to you, but it's major to me. And if you can't respect that, if you can't honor that, there's nothing to talk about. And I'm not trying to explain to you. Well, it's been I'm not explaining anything.
Something happens to you when you get to that point in your life where you just get tired of trying to prove yourself to anybody. The only person you should be proving anything to is yourself. You should be the only person who matters to you. No matter how many times somebody may get the story wrong about you, no matter how many times that people might say things that are untrue about you, that shouldn't bother you. You should need to get to the point where you are so comfortable with yourself that no matter what anyone says, it's not going to shatter the wall that you have built around yourself. The wall that says that you know who you truly are. The wall that says that no matter what may happen, no matter what come what may, it does not matter. It shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter to you what so-and-so says about you, because you know who you are. So if people want to benefit at speaking negatively about you or want to tarnish your name, it shouldn't matter to you. You are the person who knows exactly who you are. And if you live in your truth, and if you own your truth and you live in your power, everything aligning to you will shine for you. You do not need to explain anything to anyone else. So if people don't want to be comfortable with this version of you, then they're not meant to be around you.
Black people are an obsession. The world is obsessed with us. It was never hate. It's always been envy. It's always been envy. It was never hate. We thought it was hate this whole time. They don't hate us. They envy us. They want everything we have. They want to be us. They want our demeanor, our swag, our lingo, our abilities, our intellectuality. They want our brain power. Believe it or not, they've convinced us that black people can't read. Black people usually are the dumber ones in the classroom, whatever the case may be. But honestly, that's not true. And a lot of black people have gone on to believe that. So, you know, when you believe that, you don't even try sometimes. That's a whole nother conversation. But they've put certain things not only in black people's minds, but in other people of color's minds around the world. So not only do white people envy us, but other people of color envy us, and then they pass it off as hate, and they discriminate against us and all of that, but do everything that we do. They want to talk like us, they want to walk like us, dance like us, copy our music style, K-pop. You get what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, I don't have any hate for none of these people, but my thing is, it's so weird that y'all act like we're the scum of the earth, but copy our every single move, from the way we speak, to music, to fashion, to everything. The fashion world, these big fashion houses, guess what they get their inspiration from? The ghetto, the hood, the streets, hip hop. You get what I'm saying? They get it from all types of black people from every end of the spectrum. They don't actually hate us. Because when you hate somebody and you feel like you're better than somebody or a group of people, you don't copy what they do. You don't mimic what they do. You get what I'm saying? You don't even engage in stuff that's of their culture, of their lifestyle. You get what I'm saying? So it's not hate, it's envy. Y'all ever been in school, and especially when you was younger, and kids would kids would be like, I don't like you, or I don't like her because, and they never have a real explanation. They just say because, and then now y'all fighting and y'all beefing in elementary school, middle school for no reason. When really the basis of that is envy. They want something you have. They want to be you. They want to look like you. Whatever the case may be. On a larger scale, that's the rest of the world to black people, and more specifically, I'm gonna be honest. More specifically, Black Americans. That may be a whole nother conversation. And don't get me wrong, Black Americans obviously get a lot of stuff directly from Africa. I mean, because we're originally from Africa, so our ways we're literally African American. You know what I'm saying? It's African based regardless, right? But you know what? That's a whole other TikTok. The message I want to send to all my fellow Black people out there is, if you ever feel the effects of racism and it kind of gets into your head and makes you subconsciously feel like you are less than, or you feel like, damn, I'm hated because I'm Black, or me and my people are hated or looked down on, or looked at like we're just the scum of the earth and we're just bad people by nature or something, remember that it's the total opposite. These people worship us. Honestly, they do. They fake like they don't. They pretend like they hate us, but they copy everything we do. They worship us. They want to be us. We lead them. We lead the pack. We lead the trend in everything. You get what I'm saying? So remember to walk with your head high. I'm not trying to get deep in all that, but to be honest, I need y'all to remember to walk with your head high as a Black person, because you literally are what everybody wants to be. You get what I'm saying? And the proof is online. The proof is out in the world. The proof is in everyday life. I'm not just making this shit up. They want to be us. So don't let them get in your head and make them think that they think they're better than you. Because they don't think that, they know they're not better than you, but they want you to think that, so you don't know who you are and what you have and what we are as Black people. You get what I'm saying?
Listen, why do you care whether what you're doing makes sense to anybody else? Why do other people need to understand why you're moving a certain way, why you're trying certain things out? Listen, it is your life. Do what you need to do. Really deep here, why would what you're doing make sense to anybody else or certain people? You're trying, you're attempting something that hasn't been done. You're putting yourself in a field that you've never ever been in before. They've never had experience of doing that. They stay safe. They don't take any risk. They keep themselves in a box. And then you step out, they react in a certain way, and you now want that to dictate how you move. That's backwards. Understand, when you're trying to make certain things happen, when you're chasing a dream, you might have to be a trailblazer for a little bit. You might have to be the one that looks like a weirdo. You might have to be the one that looks like you're doing too much, you're wasting money, until it works. Stay the course, stay focused, and do not feel like you have to explain yourself to anybody. Protect yourself at all costs. Do not let their fear of the unknown, their doubt, their negativity creep into your psyche, because what you have in your mind, in your heart, your talents, your gifts are too important to not materialize.
I don't know why people continue to do it, but I keep saying that when somebody that is not of authority is asking you questions, you are not obligated to answer them. And by answering them, all it does is give them authority and power over you. It puts them on a power trip and it escalates the situation. I want to tell you guys something that happened to me yesterday. I am an investor in a business that's being built. And yesterday I thought, I'm going to swing by there and see what the construction looks like and how it's going. And I go over, and the crazy thing about it is it's a community that has been gentrified. So I go over to the business and I'm just kind of walking and I'm looking, and it's the middle of the day, right? And Karen comes running out, excuse me, right? And I'm thinking, I don't have any answers for me, and you are not going to be asking me any questions because I'm not going to give you any answers. So I just continued to ignore her and continued on with what I was doing. And she just kept, excuse me, ma'am. She kept running over. And then finally she's like, I know the people that own this. And so she didn't get to the point of threatening to call the police because I didn't respond. Now, had I started with trying to explain to her that I'm justifying my existence to her, that would have given her the authority. And the next thing you know, she would have been calling the police or getting in my face and getting her ass whooped, one or the other, right? Just don't respond to them. Black Americans, we do not have to carry our freedom papers. We're not slaves. Now, we don't have to carry papers around that shows that we are free Negro. We don't have to do that anymore. And by answering those questions, by even being asked them, that's putting us back in a time where we had to justify our existence and justify the fact that we could walk around free. No, don't don't respond to them. You do not have to answer. If it's someone that is not of authority, and I knew she wasn't one of the investors because she ain't been to none of the investors meetings, right? And if she had, she would have knew who I was. And second of all, coming up and telling me that she knows who owns the business, you know where she was going with that. And I'm telling you guys that just not responding to them is a way to de-escalate the situation. So the next time a Karen or a Ken comes up and they're asking you questions about something that is none of their goddamn business, do this. Simply do not respond.
So check this out. I've seen a lot of videos come across my FYP of us explaining to other communities why we're no longer supporting them. Stop. We owe them no explanation. We heard them loud and clear on Tuesday, and they heard us loud and clear on Wednesday morning when collectively as a community we said, oh, so this what y'all doing? Bet. Stop explaining, because what's understood don't have to be explained. The only thing that matters is that we know what we're doing and why we're doing it. And they know that shit too. I saw one content creator said that she was going to learn one of her comments or something today. We're not going to teach them nothing. They don't need to learn nothing, because we ain't teaching nobody nothing. Because guess what? This ain't our lesson to learn. It's theirs. Let them figure that shit out on their own.
I need you to stop explaining things to people who are committed to misunderstanding you. I had a client who had a very powerful question that brought about a very powerful revelation. He said, Doc, I'm struggling because my mom is impossible to communicate with. In many cases, I feel like I'm the adult and she's the child. She has low emotional intelligence and low emotional maturity, and I'm sick of communicating with her, and every single conversation goes left, and I'm sick of it. I said, sir, I had a client and a friend who actually went on a road trip a couple of weeks ago with her boyfriend. They were stranded for 40 minutes with a GPS. He said, how? I said, because number one, he refused to look at the GPS. Number two, he refused to pull over and ask for instructions. And most importantly, number three, he refused to ask her for help. You've got to stop frustrating yourself with people who are dedicated to their dysfunction. Because when people are dedicated to their dysfunction, it does not matter how much you love them. It does not matter how much you care about them. They will also be dedicated to misunderstanding you. Stop trying to explain things to people who are dedicated to misunderstanding you. Because when you understand that there are levels mentally, emotionally, and spiritually when it comes to engaging with others, you refuse to stoop down to other people's level mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. I hope that made sense. If it did, type church in the comments with 3 R's. And then remember, you've got 2 jobs. 1, be better today than what you were yesterday. And 2, don't forget what I told you.
There's some creative ways not to explain yourself, because I ain't gotta explain shit to you. No. Full sentence. What part was above your intelligence level? Because now you gotta admit that you're an idiot to get an explanation from me. This is my favorite one for somebody that I don't talk to. I'll catch you up in a few days. And never talk to them again. Because I don't know you. I really love this one in a group setting because you really get to see how quick people's minds are. Wow, they really stood on business with no child left behind. And just keep talking, because you have to remember when that program came into place. And what that really meant is that we're all just gonna grade on a curve for this thing. Like everybody gets through. and everybody got through, huh? Because honestly, at the end of the day, everybody who should have clocked it did.
And I don't know who needs to hear this, but y'all got to learn to stop explaining yourselves to people who done already made up their mind about you.
What's up, man? How you doing?
What's up?
You got a driver's license ready?
What you pulling me over for?
Your tint. It's way too
my
dark.
Tint.
Yeah.
My tint is, my windows is down.
Your windows weren't down.
My windows was down.
I can't see anything.
My windows was down, man.
Your driver's license.
My windows was down.
Let me get your driver's license.
My windows was down. I was recording before you even pulled me over.
That's fine.
My windows was down.
Your back windshield, I can't see nothing through it.
You see me on the side. You didn't see me from the back. You did so. That's why you made a U-turn.
Give me your driver's license.
You made a U-turn because you see me from the side, man.
You're not going to give me your driver's license?
For what?
I just told you I have you stopped. I stopped you for your tinted windows.
Listen, you didn't stop me from tinted windows. Y'all know y'all didn't stop me from no tinted windows. I got driving license, registration, and insurance.
Okay.
You didn't stop me from a tinted window. No, because y'all see me from the side. You didn't see me from the back. You see me from the side. You didn't see me from the back. It don't matter. It don't. No, I wasn't. I was like this on the phone. Wasn't talking on the phone.
Either you could just give us your driver's license, or you could be on your way. And
you ran my tags. You got my name.
I know, but you still have to show your physical ID.
Y'all boys is crazy. lying about seeing me on tripping.
No one got a lie about that, my man.
Oh, you don't see my tent from the side, from the back.
You can't see
You don't
nothing
see
through
my
your back
tent from
window.
You
What is
wasn't
that?
behind me.
I
You
drove
wasn't
right by
behind
it.
me.
I drove right by it.
You was on the side of me. So how you see anything from
what
behind
did
me?
you do? You drove
didn't
back.
see anything
You drove-
from
you drove
behind
behind
me.
us, didn't you?
You didn't see from.
me
You
hear
didn't see
the-
anything from
Look,
behind me.
this what's
You
up,
roll on the side. What's gonna happen? What's gonna
I'm not
happen?
going to sit here and argue with you.
All right,
Are you
what's gonna
refusing your
happen?
driver's license?
What's
If
gonna
you're not
happen? What are you
getting your
gonna see me?
driver's license, you're gonna step out the vehicle.
For what?
For refusing.
You can't pull me out the vehicle. I know my right. Come on, you can't pull me out the vehicle. You can't pick. You cannot pull. You can't pull me out the vehicle because it was a traffic violation. You saying it's a traffic violation? It was not no traffic violation. This car. I don't have my ID on me. I don't know where my ID. What you need? My debit card or something? You want to see my debit card?
What's your first name?
Shawan.
And what's your last name?
Tennessee.
All right, Shawan, do you have any paperwork for the vehicle?
I got all my paperwork for the
Do you have the
vehicle.
registration, proof of insurance?
Like, I don't even understand why I even gotta give y'all this. Y'all gonna write me a ticket? You gonna write me a ticket? No, I want a ticket. I need a ticket for this. I need a ticket for this. No, because there's no reason for y'all to need to pull me over. I'm coming back. I'm coming down here to go to the park with my son, and y'all pull me over for no reason.
I told you why we pulled you over.
There was no reason for you to pull me over if you riding on the side of me. You didn't see anything in my back of my car. Can you see? Can you see if any of these cars? Can you see if any of these cars in the back window got tint? No, not from the front of the car. You cannot. Y'all pull me over for no reason because I looked at y'all. Because I looked at y'all. That's the reason why. It's no reason. My windows was down. All my windows was down. My heat and my AC was off of my car. So y'all know my windows was down. It was no reason why you pulled me over. You pulled me over for no reason.
Are you done?
No, I need a reason. I need a valid reason why y'all pulled me over. There's no valid reason why y'all pulled me over. There's no valid. Yes, y'all need a reason why y'all pull me over. Y'all need a reason why y'all pull me over. You need a reason why.
How you doing, sir?
What's up?
Sergeant Spring, Police Department. What's going on?
You pulled me over for no reason.
What do you mean no reason?
I drove on the side of them. I looked. Then they made a U-turn, pulled me over. You talking about you blaming my tent? Let me ask you a question. That red car right there, what is that? A Subaru?
Yeah.
Is it tint on that car?
I can't tell from here.
You can't tell from here, exactly. That's the same thing with this guy.
Black, though.
He rolled on the side of me. There's no way you seen the back of any car.
Well, if they
You roll on the side of me. You see these cars on you on the side of these cars.
I can see it.
You on the side of these cars.
I can't see it from this angle.
He seen me and then he seen me and turned around and pulled me over for no reason. My car windows was down when he said my windows was up. It wasn't up. My heat is on. My son neck. He said my heat wasn't on. My air wasn't on. Nothing was on. My son neck. He said he was sweating. There's no way my windows was up. He pulled me over for no reason. There's no reason why they pulled me over.
Well, your back windows were tinted.
You on the side of me. You can't see the back windows in the front or in the side of me. Just like how I just asked you with those cars, brother. Am I correct?
If you're right,
pull me over for no reason. Pull me over for no reason. I was turning.
All right, well, listen.
You seen me, and that's it. No, I don't need to make a complaint, but he just pulled me over for no reason. There's no reason to pull me over. I'm coming over here to the park with my son. There's no reason to pull me over. He just did all this for nothing. All this for nothing. Huh?
Did you get any tickets?
No, I don't have any tickets.
Do you want to make a complaint?
No, I don't need to make a complaint. I don't.
So we're done here.
We done.
Okay.